If war ever broke out, this shelter, buried dozens of feet underground, would be a total game breaker, like a bug in a video game. Even if the enemy found it, he could still escape in a flash through a secret passage. Inside, not only does it have bamboo underfloor heating, an underground well, but also a homemade water pump. While solving the water problem, he even developed his own soilless cultivation technique to live a completely self-sufficient life. Ah Wei's wife is pretty as a flower, but Ah Wei is never at home with her. He's happy as can be out in the wild. And at the drop of a hat, he starts digging. As everyone knows, when war comes, an underground fortress is the safest place to be. Ah Wei trained hard for 2.5 years, just to master the art of digging, powered by these god-tier arms. Even the hardest soil is no match for him. After clearing out enough space, he begins to smooth out the edges. Next, Ah Wei ties a thin string to a wooden stick to trace the outline of a cylindrical table. Then he carefully shaves away the excess dirt. Although it's carved from a single block of earth, a table like this is guaranteed to last 1,000 years, no problem. Considering that a depth of over 30 feet is inconvenient for access, Ah Wei found 2 logs, each a whopping 21.8 feet long. Planning to build a high-speed railway for his shelter, he firmly drives the wooden stakes into the ground, extending them out from the entrance, all the way through the entire cave. Then, he drives iron nails into the joints of each stake, ensuring the track doesn't deviate by even a millimeter. Once completed, he builds a wooden frame that can slide back and forth. You have to admit, Ah Wei's craftsmanship is just on another level. Placing a wooden cart on top also speeds up the process of hauling out dirt. Before long, the interior of the shelter begins to take shape. To live more comfortably, he needs to build himself a bed. Although the deep soil is also very hard, the good thing is there's no risk of collapse. Ah Wei not only designed a more ergonomic arch, but also carved a niche in the side. It's just, the vibe in here feels a little ominous, don't you think? Don't let Ah Wei's muscular build fool you. He's got quite an artistic streak in him. He meticulously carved every edge, instantly elevating the entire bedroom's aesthetic. The benefit of living underground is that your square footage is only limited by your digging. Each square meter costs 2.5 steamed buns. Not only is there no mortgage stress, he even saves money on a burial plot. Ah Wei hollowed out the center wall to create a fireplace for heating. Of course, the most important issue is smoke ventilation. Drilling through over 30 feet of earth from bottom to top is an extremely difficult task. Luckily, when Ah Wei was younger, he took a year-long supplementary course in ancient tomb raiding, so his digging skills are on par with the gophers from the school next door. Although the chimney is dozens of feet deep, the smoke ventilation is not affected at all. In a word, pro. Next, Ah Wei continues carving the base of the fireplace, creating a space below to store firewood. And he makes a stovetop to place a pot. Afterward, Ah Wei connects to the fireplace from the side, creating a heat-conducting channel that links to the bed. After all, living in a humid treasure trove like this, if you don't pay attention to warmth and dehumidification, you'll easily get chronic arthritis. Ah Wei carves channels into the surface of the bed, so that the heat can be distributed to every corner. Next, based on the length of these channels, he cuts pieces of bamboo to the same length. According to the size of the bamboo tubes, he carves interconnected holes. Finally, he clears out the inside of the bamboo tubes to allow for heat transfer. Then, Ah Wei installs these pipes into the grooves. With his meticulous craftsmanship, each bamboo piece fits perfectly. Before covering the bed surface, he needs to plug the round holes with wooden stoppers to prevent dirt from falling into the pipes. Although soil can't block moisture, it is an excellent heat conductor. After he flattens the bed surface, he can carefully pull out these wooden stoppers. Finally, he uses clay to cover the remaining pipes until the entire wall is back to its original state. Next, it's time to test the heating effect. When he lights the fire, the heat quickly transfers into the pipes. He gradually increases the fire's intensity until the hot air reaches the far end of the bed, as green smoke emerges from the small holes. It signals that Ah Wei's underfloor heating is ready for use. Afterward, Ah Wei makes some bamboo strips and ties them together with fine rope. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A beautiful home must be built with one's own hands. Ah Wei could clearly make a living with his talents, but he insists on conquering everyone with his 8-pack abs. Tell me, a man like this, what wild woman wouldn't love him? Once done, Ah Wei even tested it with his giant, size 5 feet. So hot. Then, Ah Wei heads into the wilderness and finds a prime, lightning-struck tree. He immediately chops the log into 2 sections and takes the 2 most complete pieces back with him. They are just right to be a set with the round table. For the other one, he carves a groove in it and inserts a wooden stick to connect them, creating a wooden mallet for tamping the earth. Anyone who's lived in the countryside knows that a floor tamped this way is as hard as concrete. Not only is it hard and durable, but you also don't have to worry about slipping. After a busy day, Ah Wei is starving and parched. He takes out a wild sausage and settles into his new home with peace of mind. He climbs barefoot onto the warm bed, ready to sleep until dawn. The next day, Ah Wei plans to expand the room. After all, he has a place to eat and sleep, but he still needs to address personal hygiene. Ah Wei adds another room on the other side. He plans to turn this into a bathing area. To prevent the soil from collapsing, he makes the ceiling arched. After digging out enough space, the dirt beside it has piled into a small mountain. To make cleaning up this dirt easier, Ah Wei adds a turn to the existing track. The connection is still secured with iron nails, extending all the way to the back of the room. With the help of the transport cart, these tons of dirt can be easily moved out. And he gets to experience the feeling of a roller coaster. Soon, he finishes the cleanup work. To make bathing inside more convenient, he gradually digs out the bottom. Such a huge bathtub. It seems Ah Wei doesn't plan on living alone. Once finished, he carves the walls with tasteful contours, making the place look much more luxurious. Next, he uses an auger to dig a drain hole, and uses a bamboo tube of the same size as a plug. Since the surrounding earth is not waterproof, Ah Wei specifically found some termite nests to make a kind of waterproof, all-natural cement. Now he can coat the inside and outside, smearing it on all the places that will come into contact with water. The meticulous Ah Wei even found these half-pound pebbles to decorate the surface of the pool. That's right. Ah Wei had already considered the water source problem. He plans to dig a well right next to it. Since he has already dug so deep, digging a little deeper should reach the groundwater level. After several days of hard work, you can see that Ah Wei has slimmed down quite a bit. But thinking of the mansion he is about to own, he transforms into a relentless digging machine. Soon, he has dug several meters deep. Considering his limited jumping ability, Ah Wei drives a wooden stake into the side, and then uses a rope to climb up and down. As the depth increases, water has started to seep from the bottom of the well. This indicates that the well digging is a success. Soon, this place will be filled with spring water. To find a water source on the first try, it seems this place is indeed a prime piece of real estate. Next, Ah Wei carves grooves around the wellhead to facilitate the placement of the well cover. Upon measuring, he realizes the well has reached a depth of a full 5 meters, 16 feet. Ah Wei assembles the boards together, and then cuts off the excess parts along the markings. He even made a handle for the well cover. But how to draw water from such a deep well is still a problem. But from Ah Wei's determined look, he must have thought of a solution. He saws a log in half, then uses a chisel to hollow out the inside bit by bit. The other half is done in the same way. Next, he has to carve a round hole in the bottom to successfully pump water up from a depth of 5 meters. We have to mention the well-known Pythagorean theorem. That's right, this has nothing to do with the Pythagorean theorem. Ah Wei makes a wooden plug for the bamboo tube and drills a hole in it to install the connecting shaft. To increase the seal, Ah Wei had to sacrifice his trusty slides. After cutting out a piece the same size as the wooden plug, he secures it with small nails. Then he collects some tree resin and heats it over a fire to melt it. Next, it can be applied to the wooden plug to increase its lifespan. Now, after assembling the bamboo tube, he can use the siphon principle to draw water up. Once completed, he can put the well cover on and then cover it with dirt. Now he doesn't have to worry about accidentally falling in. Next, Ah Wei goes to collect some lacquer and applies it to the seams of the wooden barrel, joining them into one. Then he connects it to the water inlet of the adjacent bathtub. Every connection must be well sealed. Otherwise, it will easily leak later. Then he can install the piston and use a wooden stake as a lever for leverage. Now, by continuously pumping up and down, he can draw up well water based on the principle of air pressure. After half an hour of back and forth pulling, the huge bathtub is finally filled. Ah Wei can't help but wash his face. Next, he needs to solve the drainage problem. Ah Wei digs a ditch on the ground, running all the way outside. Then he connects a bamboo tube from the outlet. Each joint must be sealed with glue. He even concealed the outlet outside the door. In the wild, the most important things are shelter, water, and food. Since the first two have been completed, Ah Wei also needs to have a sustainable food source. He first digs 2 rows of holes in the ground. Then on the surface of each bamboo tube, he drills countless holes. This will be the medium he plans to use for planting. Before that, he needs to use a large fire to sterilize the bamboo tubes. Meanwhile, he goes to move a sack of wood chips. First, he covers them with banana leaves. Then lays a thick layer of clay to insulate the heat. Under the heat of the flame, the wood chips inside can reach the right conditions for growth. By the next day, after all the materials have cooled down, Ah Wei hollows out the inside of the bamboo tubes and stuffs the wood chips into them bit by bit. Everything is ready. Now he can insert the bamboo tubes into the pre-dug holes. Finally, he puts seeds into the bamboo tubes. Relying on the humidity and temperature inside the room, he can achieve a greenhouse-like effect. In a short time, these seeds will slowly sprout. Although he can't eat his own cultivated food yet. Fortunately, Ah Wei learned from his cousin He Chang quite a few fishing skills. Even with just a small bamboo rod, he can catch a large 2.5-pound catfish. With fresh ingredients, the process of high-temperature sterilization is, of course, essential. While the fish is cooking, Ah Wei climbs right into the bathtub. The cool well water instantly washes away his fatigue. At this moment, Ah Wei is enjoying himself immensely. Before long, the fish is almost ready. Ah Wei's life now can be said to be full of flavor. Living dozens of feet underground not only gives him a great sense of security, but even if he encounters danger, he can quickly escape via the rail system.